Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about 5 daily habits that you can do to upgrade your level of life and upgrade your mindset. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about, and I know that this is talked about quite often because it's true, and this is just to be on your phone less. If the first thing that you see when you wake up in the morning is your phone and social media, you will see how these other people are living these seemingly perfect lives where you are not. You only see the best of people on social media. So if that's what the first thing that you see is, especially when you haven't accomplished anything for the day, it's just going to bog you down because you think that these people are so much better than you and all these steps ahead of you that you won't be able to catch up. If you see someone on vacation in Hawaii or Florida or other exotic locations that you know that you can't afford, and if that's the first thing that you see when you wake up, it'll just make you feel worthless, and it will make you feel inferior to all these other people, especially if you see multiple pictures of it. This results in you not trying as hard throughout the day because you never feel like you can catch up to these people, and you start to get complacent with your own life and just be like, I'm just going to do the bare minimum to survive because there's no way I'll be able to catch up to these people. Social media and smartphones in general, creating this constant stimulus in your mind, will create this lack of silence and lack of you truly being by yourself. And these moments of you being by yourself is where you mainly grow as a person. If someone is messaging you or someone's pinging you or there's always a game to be played, you're never consciously thinking about your own mindset, and you're just thinking about the objectives of these games that in reality mean absolutely nothing, or you're looking at these social feeds of people that really have no effect on your life and in the end will not benefit you in any way other than entertainment. And if you're always interacting and listening or looking at something, it's hard for you to actually listen to yourself and just zone out. Because if you always have this interaction going on between you and a phone, you start to become very uncomfortable, and it starts to become very hard for you to just not think about anything and for you to truly be by yourself and be comfortable with it. And this is going into my second point, which is try to be as zen as possible and actually meditate and choose to be by yourself, because this is very beneficial for your own mindset and to figure out who you actually are. No one in my generation knows who they are, who they want to be, because they're always stimulated by a phone and they have no actual time to figure it out. And social media and smartphones is a big reason to why I think my generation is the most depressed generation in human history, because you're social, but you're not being social. You're thinking, but you're not actually thinking deeply about topics. This creates an inner dialogue within yourself to where you're constantly talking to yourself about things that don't matter, and you can't actually zen out and just be one with the universe and one with the world. And meditating is one of the best things that you can do to actually hone in on yourself and actually figure out what you want to be, who you are as a person, and to just relax. I've preached this a lot, but being by yourself is one of the most beneficial things you can do, and doing it by choice. And if you do this long enough to where you're just trying to become one with the universe and become one with the earth, you will start to enjoy it, and you'll realize that you are the universe and you are everything, but you're also nothing. And after a while, you start to enjoy it and you start to actually feel truly relaxed. Like before I was doing this, I was very antsy and very tense, and it honestly took me a long time of meditating every single day before I hit this just spot where I was just zoned out. I was one with everything, and I was actually so relaxed. I'm like, I don't think death is actually too much different than this. And that's when I realized that is what meditation is. It is preparing you for death, and it is preparing you for like the most zen experience that you could possibly have, and that is being one with everything. And meditation is why monks are some of the happiest people in the world. They give up absolutely everything and just meditate. They know that they don't need any physical or any validation from other people, no physical items, to be happy. They are completely content with being themselves, and they are happy with who they are through meditation. And I'm not saying that you should be giving up on your goals and just meditating like the monks. That's definitely not what I'm going for. But it's just an example of meditation will make you happier if you truly apply it to yourself and put it into a daily routine. The third thing I'm going to be talking about is just waking up early. If you wake up early, there will be less distractions and more time for you to do the things that you want to do. Everyone's up late, and so when you're trying to get work done or when you're trying to be productive, these distractions will just be pinging your phone, being like, hey, do you want to go out and party? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do that? And yeah, it's good to go out and do those things every once in a while, but if it becomes a constant thing, then your productivity levels will go down and you'll just be a party person. And some people like that, but it's not a very productive lifestyle. And so if you wake up early and don't look at your phone and spend like the first hour, you'll start to notice how much more stuff you get done. I recently started waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and the first thing that I do is make my bed, eat breakfast, do a little workout, get ready for work, and then I look at my phone. I do not look at my phone at all before that. And that makes all the other chores that I have to do so much easier for me because there's no distraction. There's no one trying to get a hold of me because everyone else is still asleep, and there's nothing fighting for my attention other than these tasks that I have to do. The fourth thing that I will say that you have to do is work on yourself. Take an hour out of every day to do something to work on yourself. This could be reading a book. This could be affirmations. This could even be self-help videos on YouTube. Just something to increase and level up your mindset to where you're thinking more positively and you're having these more motivated and driven thoughts. Because when you work on yourself, you will start to validate yourself more than other people do, and you will stop seeking the validation of other people because you will start to know your own worth. If you're constantly working on yourself, at some point that's going to become confidence, and once that happens, you don't really need other people. You don't need other people to compliment you on what you're wearing or to compliment you about how you act, because that is not you. That's you trying to get some sort of validation from other people that you don't need. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about is do not get in your bed until you have all the tasks that you want to get done. This has been hard for me, and this has been a change that I've had to do, because when I got home from work for a while, I would just go in bed and then just watch YouTube. I'm like, okay, I will work out in 30 minutes. But then your bed's so comfortable and you start to get tired and you start to relax, and it becomes a harder task just to work out. It becomes very hard for you to get out of that bed and actually being productive. So the first thing that I do, and I recommend a lot of people do in the morning, is the first thing that you do, make your bed and don't touch it. And if you make your bed every morning, it'll become a more rewarding gift when you get into it at night. Instead of this jumbled mess of sheets and pillows, you'll have a nice clean bed to get into, and I think that makes all the difference. And yeah, that's everything that I have for today. It's just some quick tips on how to increase your productivity in life, and that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more stuff like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed any habits that are helping you, because I would love to implement them into my life. I'm going to be doing a day in my own life pretty soon, and your habit might be in it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.